If you aren't getting the amount of customer leads and sales that you want and you're not sure how to fix it, this video is for you. We're going to take you through a simple framework to build a marketing plan.
Let's get into this customer journey marketing plan. So the first thing is marketing is just such a nebulous term, right?
It's like hairy as well. It's like nebulous and hairy.
It's hairy.
It's weird.
It's nebulous.
It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things. So we wanted to come up with a framework that would make marketing feel more simple, more obvious. And we discovered that it was really helpful for us to simply think of marketing as a journey that someone goes on from stranger to customer who buys from you. And there are certain little touch points along that journey. And that's all marketing is.
Are we going to talk about those touch points?
We sure are.
Nice.
Which brings us to our fancy framework called the Marketing Bridge Framework.
Trademark, not trademarked.
So here is the visual that we want you to think about. We want you to imagine that your business is an island in the middle of the ocean. On that island, you have your castle, and that's your offer, your signature offer that people pay you for. But way over on the other side, over on the mainland, that's where all your potential customers are. They don't know your island exists. So marketing is about building a bridge to get them from the mainland over to your castle on your island. And it has 4 key stages that we like to think of. It starts with finding them over on the mainland. Then you want to nurture them. Eventually you want to propose your offer. And finally you want to sell. And that's when someone walks through the front door of that castle and your business makes money.
Stays for a night, eats your medieval food, wears your medieval wares.
You're really continuing the metaphor.
Yeah, it's got to be something like that.
Cool.
4 questions for a simple marketing plan that you can answer today. Where and how will you find strangers who fit your target? Where and how will you nurture trust and deliver value? Where and how will you propose your offer so that they say yes to your dress? And where and how will you make the sale?
So let's actually show this with an example. Let's imagine we have our 4 stages here that ultimately what we want to sell is an online course teaching Portuguese. European Portuguese, because we live in Portugal now.
Nice.
And let's say we're going to do a live cohort of that course. Well, let's now back it up across the marketing bridge and see what we can do at each stage. So to propose this online course, we're going to do a 2-week sales sequence, and we're going to do that 4 times a year. And we're going to announce that in our email, newsletter, and our podcast, right? That's where we propose our offer. Further upstream, how are we going to nurture those potential customers before we propose? We're going to have that email newsletter and have a weekly podcast about learning Portuguese. And then finally, where are we going to find people to nurture? We're going to do consistent Instagram content about learning basic phrases in Portuguese. And maybe we're going to set up a referral partnership with an immigration company so we have a steady flow of people moving to Portugal who need to learn Portuguese. That's an example of how you use this framework to come up with a simple marketing plan. And if you're looking for ideas, especially about this find stage and the nurture stage, definitely check out our video all about our content salad strategy, where we talk about ideas for finding and nurturing.
You can eat a salad inside your castle.
Okay, now we're going to talk about some advanced level stuff, okay? Because after you get the basic 4 stages down, you can then kind of supercharge your bridge. And you do that by adding guideposts between your bridge stages to help your customers along their journey. So those 4 guideposts are attract, excite, assure, and reassure. And we can show you how that fits into the marketing bridge framework here. If you find people over on the mainland, your ideal customer, you're going to attract them in order to be able to nurture them in your nurture channels. Once you nurture them, you're going to want to excite them in preparation to propose your offer. Then you're going to assure them that your solution is the answer to their problems. And finally, you're going to reassure them after they buy your offer so that they absolutely love exactly what they bought. They feel reassured, and they go tell all of their other friends over on the mainland, hey, you got to check out this offer, and they become a word of mouth marketing engine for you.
4 more questions here to help you with your marketing plan. Where and how will you attract strangers to your nurture channels for the attract section? Where and how will you excite your audience about your upcoming offer promotion? Where and how will you assure your audience your offer is the solution for them? And where and how will you reassure your customer after they buy they made the right choice? And would you like some tactical examples for those 4 things?
Me, I would, yes.
We got you covered. So a lead magnet would be a good example for the attract phase. A pre-launch marketing campaign for the excite phase. So this would be sending emails with all kinds of mentions that you're going to be proposing an offer, or mentions on your podcast that something's coming. In the assure phase, so while your 2-week sales sequence is going on, you have a demo, you have FAQs, you have a live webinar, testimonials, case studies. All of these things are helpful. And then after someone buys, a good onboarding campaign, a couple really good emails that reassure someone, hey, here's the value of the thing that you just bought, and also maybe something to surprise and delight them.
Now let's see this in action with our previous example here. We have all of our in-between guidepost stages. And remember, this is our Portuguese course that we're ultimately trying to sell. So if if you wanted to fill in these middle sections to supercharge your marketing bridge, you might come up with a free pronunciation guide and a VIP phrases video that you could use as a lead magnet to attract people over to your email newsletter. Then you might come up with a 30-day double your vocab challenge leading in to your sales sequence and announcing in your email and your podcast that your live cohort for your course is coming up. You might also then give a free lesson preview and a case study videos during that 2-week launch to assure people that your course is the right one for them. And then finally, you would of course have an onboarding sequence with a personal welcome video that would make people feel really reassured that they were in the right program for them as soon as they buy. The Marketing Bridge framework gives you a simplified step-by-step way to build a marketing plan. If you two are like us and you thought marketing is just a really nebulous word, a hairy word.
It was
Very
hairy and nebulous.
That's right.
It's a deathly combo.
And the whole idea is that this is one that is designed around the journey of your customer. That's what the Marketing Bridge framework does for you. If you're not getting the number of customers you want, ask yourself, where is the bridge breaking down? This is another great way of evaluating your marketing plan as well if you already have one.
And just as a quick example, let's say you're not getting enough sales in your sales launches. Maybe you're not exciting your audience enough by doing enough pre-marketing and lead-up content to show them that your offer is right for them. So maybe focus on that during your next launch. And finally, remember that marketing is just about connecting your offer with the right person at the right time on their journey. That's it. It doesn't have to be hairy and it doesn't have to be nebulous.
Thanks for watching our Calm Business Encyclopedia series, your A to Z guide for running a business that's predictable, profitable, and peaceful. If you want to find out how calm your business currently is, take our Calm Business quiz over at wanderingaimfully.com/score and get personalized ideas on how to reduce the chaos, stop scrambling for income, and end the cycle of burnout once and for all.
Calm Biz Quiz.